Hi guys, Mary here. Today is Monday. It's November 4th, 2019. And I tried to do a video several times this weekend, but I've been having some severe lower back pain and wasn't able to do so. I'm not telling you that, I'm not sharing that with you for pity or so that you feel bad. And I know many of you out there are so sweet, and you send such loving comments, but I share with you how I'm doing not for that reason, but because I can only talk about what's happening with me, and I do so in hopes that it helps someone out there. So this low back pain, at first I attributed it to my trip and being sitting on the airplane for a long time, and jumping on the trampoline with my niece and nephew, and not acting my age. But when I think back to my past, 1997 to 2004, I lived with severe lower back pain and had 2 back surgeries. If I had it to do over again, I never would have had the surgery. But I was a registered nurse, I worked in the operating room, I was surrounded by surgeons who wanted to help me, and made the decision to do that. If it was me now, I would have done different ways of healing. And I would have known that the back pain, although I had some nerve damage, I think it was coming from a completely different place than a physical one. And so I know now that this back pain I'm having is not physical, although I'm using my tools, my TENS unit, hanging on my inversion table, ice and heat. I'm doing all of the healing techniques that I know of, but I'm also doing healing from the inside. Looking at the fact that it's my root and my sacral chakra that are being affected, knowing that I have some things that I need to let go of still. As we do this inner work, we're like onions just peeling back the layers. There's so much there, right? At least for me, I'm 54. But I've been doing a lot of inner work, and I believe that I am healing some ancestral baggage. It's interesting that my mother had the exact same back pain her whole life that I can remember, and self-medicated because of it. And I did the same thing, I self-medicated. In some ways I feel like, is this the darkness trying to snuff out my light, wanting me to go back to how I used to handle the back pain, which was smoking cigarettes, drinking alcohol, taking Vicodin or Percocet. I've let all of those go. Is this the darkness testing me, trying to get me to go backwards? In some ways, I think that's true. But I'm not triggered to smoke or drink. So I have to believe that my mother having similar pain, that this is an ancestral karma that needs to be released. So that's the kind of work I've been doing, calling in my ancestors in meditation and doing a real cleansing of my body. Just imagining white light, and also imagining water just flowing through my entire chakra system, specifically in my womb area. There's something there that needs to be healed from my ancestors. So that's what I've been working on. Anyway, I share this with you not not so you feel bad for me. And I wanted to come to you sooner. I just couldn't get through the video sitting down. So anyway, and I did have a lot of healings to do over the weekend, which I was still able to do. And they're really amazing, these new past life healing/readings. They're really, I get this vision, and it's just comes like that, and I share that with the person that I've been working on, and they seem to resonate immediately. So I think it's very healing. I think it's enlightening for the people I'm reading for, and it's really helping them. So if you're interested in that, the month of November is the $60 special. And if you're a Patreon member, you can have a healing for the donation of your choice, as long as it's a heart-centered donation. All right, so that being said, I thought I would pull some cards. Remember that Mercury is in retrograde. A lot of people have a fear of that. For me, it's a time to go within, and I'm almost forced to do that with the back pain I'm having. My higher self knows that I won't stay down unless there's a reason to. So I'm always either I get sick or I get a back pain, or something always happens to keep me down. Because otherwise I would be right now probably painting a room. So Mercury in retrograde is a good time to take a step back, take stock in what's going on in your life, do some inner work. Don't be afraid of Mercury in retrograde. It's actually a nice time to go within. And if you think about it, the planet Mercury is a planet that's, I think it's about, I'm pretty sure it's about things in your head. And the planet isn't actually in retrograde. It's just, it's a fast-moving planet, and right now it's just slowing down, so it feels like it's in retrograde. But it's just a time to go within. So take the time. If you're knocked down for some reason, like me, with an illness or some sort of back pain or something like that, it's a time to go within. So take that time and do that inner work. All right. So I'm going to just pull a few tarot cards, and I got a couple of new decks that I wanted to pull from, and we'll just see what guidance we have for this week moving forward. All right. You should have seen me jumping on that trampoline, though. It was so much fun. It's really fun. And my niece and nephew do this thing called popcorn, where you just you sit in the center of the trampoline and you just roll up in a ball, and they jump on either sides, and then you just get popped like popcorn. Super fun, but not advisable if you have a back problem or a total hip replacement or anything like that. It was pretty crazy. All right, so the first card I pulled is the Three of Wands. Interesting. Okay, let's do 2 more cards, please. Thank you so much. The next card up is, oh, this is the deck I need my glasses for. I left my other deck upstairs. Oh, it's the Ten of Pentacles. Ooh la la. Okay. And then we'll do a third card here. And we have the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. The energy on the bottom of the deck is the Two of Cups. So the Two of Cups is all about partnerships. It could be a soulmate coming into your life, but it could also be a partnership. So there may be someone coming in that you're going to be working with. Maybe you're creating something and there's a partner coming in. But that's usually what the Two of Cups energy means. The first card that we pulled was the Three of Wands. So the Three of Wands is all about you've planted a couple of seeds and now you're waiting for them to grow. So you may have put down some seeds or some intentions, or you may have started something and now you're kind of at a waiting point. It's interesting because Mercury's in retrograde and we're kind of, it's a time where things might stop moving. So you might feel like, well, I did all this work and things were really going forward and it looked like it was going to come to fruition, but now things have kind of stopped. Just take heart that that's what's supposed to be happening. It's a time to really take stock and kind of look at yourself and look at where you are right now and kind of wait for that to come in. So you're kind of waiting for your ship to come in, so to speak. And then you have the Ten of Pentacles. So I think that this is the ship that's coming in. So just be patient, wait for it. The Ten of Pentacles can be, sometimes it's known as the card of receiving, I forget what the word is, but something from a family member. So if say an uncle or aunt passes away and they leave you a bunch of money, that's kind of, it's like family money being left to you, or money coming your way that maybe you didn't work for. You know, it's not like your regular paycheck, it's just something a little extra. So Spirit is saying that there may be some money coming your way. Just be patient. You may have started something or sown the seeds of your intention, and this could be some money coming your way that will be a bit of a surprise. I'm not saying you're going to win the lottery. This could be $10 that you find at the beach or something. But there is some money coming in that will be surprising to you. And it could be, inheritance, that's the word, thank you. It could be a family inheritance or something of that nature. You've got the Queen of Pentacles, and that is, she's really connected to the earth and to the divine. To me, this is like the tree of life, so as above, so below. She's nurturing, she has a lot of wisdom, she is connected to the earth energy. So I feel like whatever money is coming in, and it may not be money, it could just be a gift in some way that you weren't expecting, that you can see, touch, or feel, meaning someone might gift you their old car, or you may find an apartment that you've been looking for that you can afford. It's something that's going to come to you divinely, I feel like. So if you've been waiting for something, if you've been waiting for something to come that you really need, I feel like it's going to be coming this month for you. That's what I'm getting. Interesting. And it may have to do with this partnership. There's a partnership coming in. It's not necessarily romantic, but it could be that you're working with someone. Be open to someone coming in that may want to work with you in some way. And it may be a way that you wouldn't normally think of doing. So try to be open to the possibilities. There's a lot of earth energy here. But there's Wands and Cups too. But what I would say is try to be grounded. I know I say that a lot, but try to really ground yourself in nature. Get out there, get barefoot on the ground. If you can't do that, try to bring a plant indoors, and even a photo. I was talking with my sister, and she was telling me, you know, it's great that you're standing barefoot on the beach and everything, but she felt I needed more grounding, and she told me to look at a picture of a mountain. So I have a picture of like a mountainside with the pine trees and a really solid grounding photo, because sometimes the beach, you know, the sands move a little bit. And so I've been staring at that in meditation a little bit just to really get grounded into Mother Earth. So try to do that. Okay, so pull another card here. Heavenly angels, please show us any guidance for this week and this month moving forward. Heart guardian. Love and let yourself be loved. Wow. Oh, what a beautiful card. The rose and the heart. Wow. So this is a time when maybe you're stepping back. Mercury's in retrograde. You feel like you can't move forward with things. Maybe just open your heart. Do some open heart meditations, breathing in and out through your heart. And just love yourself. You know, every time I've been sick, or like when I broke my hip or the back pain, I realize it's a time for me to get still. And I always look at it as a gift because I have trouble staying still. And, it's my higher self's way of helping me to love and nurture myself. So this is just a little note from Spirit to love yourself enough to nurture yourself, take care of yourself. You are worthy to be loved. You are love, That's where we come from. That's who we are. And so open your heart and just allow that love into your life. Okay. This is a new deck that I got. It's a deck of it's a chakra deck. And this is that beautiful orange color. It's funny because I've been working on my sacral chakra, just letting go of things that no longer serve me in that area. And then we pull this orange chakra card. Interesting. It says inspiration. So, what inspires you? Maybe this time to go within where things, maybe even your computer's not working, so you're like, oh, I can't be on Facebook. What can I do? So, go within. What inspires you? Just think about that. Sit with that. And then, move towards that in your life. What inspires you? All right. So this is another new deck I got, and I will get the books out and let you know the names of them. I just don't have them off the top of my head. I have them somewhere here. Okay. Heavenly angels, please show us any guidance for this week, moving forward. This is interesting. Pride. Interesting. One of the lessons in my life has been asking for help. I don't know why. I have trouble asking for help. And, growing up in high school and college, everything, I had to do everything myself. And it wasn't until recently I was able to ask for help. And so with the back pain, I reached out to a friend who had a TENS unit. I reached out to another friend who came and gave me a massage and an energy healing. And so I've had to really reach out and I guess let go of my pride and let others help me. This is an interesting photo. I'm not sure I like it. I'm going to get the book out because this is a new deck and I don't... Forgive me for... Sorry guys, I wasn't prepared. I want to read about this because it's Heal Yourself reading cards. And I haven't looked at the book at all. But I want to read on this pride. It's number 7. 7 means that you're on the right path. It can also mean Christ consciousness energy, which is a unity energy. But it says, when you are prideful, you can become harsh and not conscious of your weakness. This can temporarily make you feel more powerful and superior to others, whilst at the same time cause you to be judgmental, unteachable, and hardened. Wow. Wow, I can see what the skeleton means, hardened, unteachable. That's interesting. I think for me, to ask for help with healing, it's like, well, I'm a healer. I should be able to heal myself, right? I had to ask people for help. And when I saw the card, that's what came to my mind. But I'm going to read on, if you don't mind. It says, have you been fighting, quarreling, and disagreeing with others? Are you always trying to prove a point and defend your position? Do you think that you're always right? By holding on to shadow pride, you are stopping yourself from progressively, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Stop overestimating your importance and learn to be humble. When you are too proud, you cannot hear other people's advice and cannot receive their assistance. Empowerment means that you can be soft, caring, aware, and gentle. Recognize that you need other people's support to achieve true success. Wow. All right, for me, this really makes a lot of sense because asking for help was always very hard for me, and I'm learning to let go of my pride and ask for help. Interesting. This is an interesting reading. I think this time of Mercury retrograde is a time to go within. It's a time to love yourself and open your heart. What does it mean to love yourself? It means to let go of stuff that doesn't serve you. And right now that's what I'm working on. For me, it's guilt and shame from things I did in my teen years, in my 20s, things I'm not proud of, things that are just coming back to me that I thought I let go of but really didn't. So I'm working on cleansing all of that stuff in my sacral chakra, my womb, so to speak. So it's past sexual energy, past partners, past situations that I really didn't want to face, that I have to face in order to move forward. For me, I know I have a mission here, and my mission for 2020, I know that something big is happening, and that for me involves a partnership with this 2 of Cups. But I have to be completely clean energetically, and so that's what I'm working on. And so I have to let go of my pride and ask for help. So I've had friends come help me with that and letting go. I've had some distance healing from a friend who does craniosacral distantly. It's hard to believe it works, but it does. And just loving myself enough to ask for help, let go of that pride, and then go within and see what inspires me. What inspires me moving forward? To me, it's all about the light. It's all about the light. So being a light for others, holding on to my own light, not getting triggered by old, in my case, old back pain that I would have treated much differently in the past, moving forward, and knowing that I have a mission to complete and that I have to clear this energy in order to do it. That doesn't make me special. It's something that we're all doing, I believe, and we're all at different places on our path. But the reason I'm sharing my own personal story is to try to help others out there that may be going through it to not feel so alone. It's not for sympathy. I just want to make that clear that I'm fine, I'm doing great. This is just the work that we're all doing, and we're all doing it in different ways. This is just where I am right now. All right, so let me share with you quickly the other card deck. Okay, so I got 2 sets of cards. This is the chakra card where I pulled this sacral card, which is inspiration. Interestingly, I just noticed number 11, and we're in the 11th month, and we're coming up on 11/11, so that's interesting. And this says it's by Rachel Charman. And then the other card deck is Heal Yourself Reading Cards by Ina Segal. And I got these, the reason I got these, I was waiting for Amanda Ellis's Metatron deck, and it's going to be a while. I think she had to do a second printing. I ordered mine on Amazon. To be honest, I hate using Amazon, and I know I've gotten a lot of comments about that, but where I live, I don't really have a choice at the moment. So I try to order as little as possible. I used to order everything there. Now I'm trying to get to the main island more, shop more locally when I can. But there's just some items on Amazon I can't get anywhere else. And that's just life, right? We do the best we can and go from there. All right. Well, I hope that you like these videos. If so, please like, subscribe, and share. I'm doing my second teaching, tarot card teaching on Patreon today, and I'll have that uploaded tonight or tomorrow morning at the latest. My Wi-Fi is very slow here. It was funny, I was in New York and I uploaded something that would have taken 3 hours here in about 5 minutes or less. So it's just the way it is. But anyway, if you're a Patreon member at the $5 or $10 a month rate, I have videos there that you may be interested in. I'm teaching the tarot from my perspective. So, and I've gotten some nice comments, so I appreciate that. Thank you. All right, I will let you guys go. 27 minutes. Holy smokes, that's crazy. I really can go on. All right, I love you guys. Take care. Bye-bye.